3, 2, red, please. Right, it's live, Catherine.
I know it is. Cooey!
Bunnies. Welcome to part 2. Hang on. Press the record button and it works like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the bride and groom. Introducing Mr. and Mrs. Freeman.
It's like translated.
It's on the inside of the
They're going to be listening to your conversation. I have a massive font, sorry. Okay, right. You know, I've been dreading this part all year, and if you don't react, I'll just assume it's because that voice is not committed at the moment. Well, what a year, hey? You would not believe the stresses that have come with booking a wedding during a global pandemic, but we've done it. That's it. I'd like to begin by saying thank you to those of you that could make it here today, and obviously thank you to those of you who are watching virtually. An incredibly massive thank you to Beverly and Kevin, Emma's parents. The work you put into everything has definitely not gone unnoticed. Thank you for both offering me the wonderful opportunity to take your daughter's hand in marriage, but also for welcoming me into your family. Wow. I promise to continue blessing for the path of me to the much. I also like to thank my own parents as well. Thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. That helped lead me to the very point. Thank you for helping me along the way, picking me up whenever I fall. Thank you for raising such a shame to the sun. To my best man, Mark, who has been a big part of my life since I met him on a crossing for us outside from Malaysia. Being more or less the only two from that group of friends that ever had a job, we obviously stayed in touch. I've known him now long enough for him to absolutely embarrass me in speech later, I'm sure. Of course, he is a compulsive liar. So, my two ushers, Sam and Jamie, who are fellow brothers of my own long before today. Hanging out with your girlfriend's brothers, rather, can sometimes feel a bit strange, but both of you have always been incredibly humble and welcoming towards me. You are both rightfully deserving of the title of ushers, and I'm glad to call you both my brothers-in-law. All three of my groomsmen look brilliant, but then of course the good guys I didn't choose to say. I'd like to thank all the bridesmaids. I'm so sorry that some couldn't make it today. For all their help keeping my wife sane through the engagement and with the stresses COVID brought to the table. But let's not say too much about that. And especially big thanks to Rianne as maid of honour for going that extra mile. She's raised it up for Rianne, Katie, Rachel, and her other close friends.
They all go down the hallway.
Thank you, girls. I'd like to say all three of you look absolutely incredible today, but obviously I'm only guessing for 2/3 of you. Although I'm actually convinced you do, of course. Of course, none of you could compare to my beautiful bride. You really have knocked the quaffle out of the park.
Why was it not everybody's pitch?
Because I was too pretty. You've knocked the quaffle out of the park, not only with how gorgeous you look, but also with this incredible day you planned, especially considering it's the third attempt. Thanks, boss. As I'm sure most of you have guessed, Emma did most of the planning today. I mean, I ticked a few boxes, sourced a few things, and I've really tried it. I'd just like to say what a wonderful job you've done, and in such a short space of time too, especially with all the hurdles and hoops that coronavirus offered. Thank you for not turning into Brazil too much. For those of you that don't know the story yet, I've posted Emma the string of riddles. You probably know we like riddles and games. We have a glass jar every week, and we'd each write down our highlight of the week. It's the same, most of them revolve around food, of course. So at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, we would read all 104 notes and recap through our year. 2019, we had a few extra notes, one of which being the starting riddle. Each riddle led end to the next, and then finally to the ring itself. I was both nervous and giddy, as I had to wait all the way through, and even forgot to get down and on the edge stood there like a Gorman's lemon.
I did remind you once.
You did. But all's well that ends well, and as you probably guessed by now, she did say yes. Now, to continue our day in the same spirit, you'll all notice that there was a small selection of topical riddles on the table. These were originally written to help break some ice, but of course now so smaller sheet of ice. As some of you may know, I often joke and quip about multitasking and how it's not really a thing. How you can't possibly do more than one thing at once to the highest standard. But Emma manages to break this exception on a daily basis. She's my best friend, my soulmate, my lover, my comedian, my counsellor, and most importantly, my chef. She does all of these things and more to the highest standards, and I couldn't be prouder to now call you my wife. If you could all do me the pleasure and honour of putting your hands together for Emma, my beautiful bride. Of course, Emma being, well, Emma would like to have the last word, so.
I'm going to attempt to stand up now, so just stand over. So, yeah, that's just it, obviously. So, planning a wedding is never simple. So it's lucky for me that I'd been planning a wedding long before Jess actually was married. It's not that still that I really enjoy planning and organising. As this wedding has been planned so many times, I've lost count. The journey has been far from smooth, but it's been a journey which has led us to this moment, and a journey that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. When we look back on 2020, sat in our rocking chairs with our great-grandchildren, they say, Granny, Granddad, what did you do in 2020? We said, well, we planned a wedding during the pandemic, and then another one, and then another one, and then we actually did have that wedding. And as somebody that likes to tell a story and takes a very long time doing so, that suits me just fine. We are lucky to have so many wonderful people in our lives, some of whom are sitting here today. We've got amazing friends who plan socially distanced hen moves and stag do's, whether that be creating escape rooms in their front lounge, inventing games and quizzes, applying me with far too much Prosecco because I seem to not be very good at Prosecco, or maybe too good, depending on what the goal is. I've got friends not sat here who found me a Harry Potter garden, decking out their garden in Harry Potter paraphernalia. I'm grateful to my best friend, who's been here for 26 years, and it's only right that she sat next to me today, because where else would you be? I'm glad that even though we haven't been able to play badminton for the last 7 months, Mark hasn't with all of us. There are things that we can do together. He's still willing to be here and to be our best man, so thank you for not bringing the shuttle. There are so many people around that have come together, added the finishing touches today to make it perfect. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had beautiful name cards created for us. We've had live streaming set up and hopefully working. We've had playlists made and changed and made and played on a recorder and then not played on a recorder and finally not played on a recorder because who wants recorders at the wedding? We've had tricks to containers to take in alterations, thanks to Joe Wicks. Thanks Joe, but also no thanks. We've had the venue beautifully decorated by, as Siri likes to call them, my dancing girls and bunny ears, not the other two dancing girls and bunny ears because they're here. So thank you so much to those people. In the case of my mum, she hasn't just been there for the final touches, she was there for the beginning touches, the middle touches, and the end touches too. And as was custom for 2020, some of these were over the phone, over FaceTime, via email, or having a conversation through the patio doors, standing back as I wasn't supposed to go inside. And I promise I never did. So to everyone who has helped us, pulled us along, picked us up when we were just fed up with it all and offered their support, we love you and thank you. Today is a day where lots of people say nice things about me. I get to wear a beautiful dress and everybody gets to tell me about it, and if you haven't, I am still accept compliments. I get my hair and my makeup done to perfection, definitely sure that I'm not going to have fake eyelashes with singing hands and having them. So, I get to make my grand entrance with my dad telling me to slow down. My dad will talk later about how I was delighted growing up, always, every day, without a single blip. And how I'm even more delightful now. If he says anything else, I don't know what he's talking about. And my groom tells you nice things about me. And I didn't tell him to say everything, I promise. But so now I like to take a moment to talk about my groom. And as is customary between us, I have written a poem for you. And it is called Blue. It was your bright blue eyes which first I did see in a nightclub one summer, staring at me, in a black top from Cowan with a glow stick in hand, dancing and moving to some unknown band. It was Facebook you found me, because it was 2010, and Starbucks was where we met up again. I didn't drink coffee, and for that you were shocked, but now my blue eyes were the thing that you got. It was sometime in our past when we fell in love. I can't tell you when, there was no great sign from above. But one day I looked into your eyes so blue, and there didn't seem to be a time where I hadn't loved you. It was us against the world, walking hand in hand. Our bubble, our life, that no one could ever truly understand. We sparkled together, we laughed and smiled with joy. You thought of your blue-eyed girl, and me of my blue-eyed boy. It was a treasure hunt in December which led us here, when from a Christmas stocking, a diamond ring did appear. I looked up into your eyes, still shining so blue, and said, yeah, I'll marry you. Today, at the end of this roller coaster ride, I stand here reading this by your side. You are my blue-eyed boy, the love of my life. We're in this together, as husband and wife. So, I will leave this motion later on, and I will finish not by saying the stupid words of Albus Dumbledore that I really wanted to say, but by saying thank you for coming, whether in person or virtually, and please come eat some food. Would you like to wait?
So food's here. We'll be back later.
Bye!
If you're off the work, I'll just find the world. Thank you. Sweet.
Beautiful. Absolutely.